Okay guys, so I've been finding that I've been having water on the passenger side of my 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee after I turn on the air conditioner. I've seen a few videos on the internet, and the root of the problem in my case, after tracing everything out, it didn't appear as if I had any water leaking through any of the seals on the windshield. And I tried to trace everything down, and the drains that are on the inside of the cowl appeared no water appeared anywhere on the sides. Still, well, full of water right about over here where the AC overflow comes out, and the water was pouring out from over here. I used 100% real silicone to seal up on the inside around there. And first thing you'll have to do is remove the seats, and then you can pull the carpeting up along the seams so that you can access the floorboards, dry them off, and get at that little piece over there that you're going to need to seal up as well. The seats are bolted on, 4 bolts that connect. 4 bolts on the seats that you can unscrew. One over here. There's another one on the other side. Okay, here's the rear bolts. The rear seat. When you're taking out your seat or putting it back in, that the seat will come out when you pull the carpeting up. That's what I did. I simply four bolts that go in over here. So I pulled out the seats when I found the water puddle, and I lifted up the carpeting, and I found the puddle inside, which I've since dried up. And of course, to pull the carpeting out, you can pull this piece out. It's just held on by some clips, and the clips will fit in here. Be careful when you remove them. And as you can see how those clips work. But in pulling everything back in the carpeting, I removed this clip over and pull the carpeting out. What I found was right up over here, this piece right in here, if you could see it, this piece over here was leaking water, and that's where the AC drain meets at the firewall. So to access that without drilling a hole, which is what they recommend, I put some silicone, real 100% silicone seal around it, and then going into the front of the car, behind that wire over there, that's where the AC drain plug is. And I smeared some silicone in and around the edges, hoping that the backflow, which is what's happening, the water keeps getting pushed back through, worn away, I guess a seam where that tube goes through the firewall. So by putting silicone around there, it seems to have arrested the problem, and the water is not blowing back from the air flow underneath the hood and pushing the back along the tube and through the firewall at those seams. And as you can see down over here, that is where the AC, the water discharge comes out from. The water has been backing up all over through the seams around where that pipe comes out of the firewall. So I used 100% real silicone. I sealed up around the area, and the water is flowing down and hopefully won't backwash through that seam, which was causing all the problems of that leaky AC. So it was a quick fix, a $6 tube of silicone, 100% silicone, and that seems to have done the trick and saved me a lot of money. Cheers.